Regard to company, the two things, when Dawood Ibrahim, the gangster, and Chota Rajan were having a kind of a major conflict in the time period, I happened to meet a man who kind of knows them. He's not really a criminal, but in the early days when he used to run this video business and all that, and Dawood Ibrahim was a customer in his shop. He used to come and take films. So he knows them from those years, and he kind of said, and he just kept in touch with him. Whenever he goes to Dubai, he keeps meeting him. And by himself, he's not a gangster, but he's associating with the gangster in the context. So he knows them, what's happening with them. So he told me about Chota Rajan, and he said, see, those two guys respect each other, love each other so much, and that is the reason they hate each other so much. Because hatred always will be much more when once you love that person, once you trusted that person, once you are very close to that person, the hatred, I think, in a direct proportion increases that much more. You can't hate really a stranger for that. For example, you might think of the stranger as some kind of an irritation to be set out, but hatred is very closely related to love. So he said, between those two, there's so much of hatred. In spite of that, if today Dawood Ibrahim calls Chota Rajan, I can take a bet that Rajan, if he's smoking, he will just keep the smoke down in respect, So I thought the strength, the strangeness of that relationship is what which calls for a film, and to have a mentor prodigy and then to establish the relationship, and at a point of time they want to kill each other. So that is one point of the plot line of company. And the word company also came in because, see, Dawood Ibrahim was the first guy who put a very hierarchical structure in terms of unlike the gangs which used to operate, like there used to be a Arun Gauli gang or Amar Nayak gang and Suresh Manchekar gang, and like they were technically street toughs and contract killers. But Dawood Ibrahim got in something which is like it's almost like it's a corporate entity. It's how it operates in terms of the whose job is what, who listens to what, whose responsibility and function has been so clearly defined. So from the status of a gang, he got it into working of a company, which is where that title came from.